Hi guys, Gretchen with Urban Healing here. It's a little chilly today, so this is going to be kind of a quick lesson. This is crystal shape lessons. We're going to start with some organic shapes. This is just a slice of petrified wood. It's a nice organic shape. Petrified wood is really good for grounding rooms and for holding space. An organic shape like this would be good for spreading some energy through your room just by using it as a decor piece. We generally keep it on our coffee table with this guy, this labradorite, which is in a wave. This doesn't have any actual healing meaning to this shape. It's just a beautiful decor piece, but you will still get the properties of the labradorite. So we just use that as a decor piece like that, and we get the beautiful grounding and then all of that connection with the labradorite. The next piece that is going to be more of a kind of a wavy shape that doesn't really have any directional meaning to it. You could use a little bit of direction on this one with the points on either end, but this wave is just basically to make you feel better, to soothe you. So that would not be used in like Reiki healing or in gritting. It would just be used to soothe yourself or to, just basically soothe yourself. Clusters. Let's get to clusters. There are a couple of different ways that you can use clusters. Now, see, clusters they have points that go in every direction. This one is fairly uniform in the directions. Basically, this cluster is going from here to here. So if I put this in the corner of a room and put, let's say, an amethyst in front of it, then I could magnify the power of the amethyst through the room in those particular directions. Quartz or clusters are good for spreading energy through a room, not directing energy. So like I said, that one is fairly confined as to where the points are. This cluster, however, has points going in every single direction. I'm not sure how close I can get this and have it focus. Let's try that. Well, you see, hopefully you see that the points go in multiple directions. So that would be a good cluster to use for the center of a room next to any type of whatever energy you want through there. You want some solar energy, set it next to a citrine. You want some love energy, rose quartz, some beautiful or some even bigger heart energy, some prehnite. All right, geodes. Geodes are remarkable in the fact that they're just little crystal caves. So if you've intoned your crystals to help with charging and you put like one of your smaller little palm crystals in there, then it'll charge a lot faster because it's getting this like condensed kind of energy. If you ever have the opportunity to stand in one of the bigger geodes, do so, because essentially what you're doing is if you're in here, then you have these crystals, these quartz clusters all the way around you. And remember, we've discussed in other videos that quartz has been scientifically proven to magnify energies by at least 10%. And if you're in there with some heart stones, imagine what your heart center energies could be, since we know our heart center energy measures like its own entity. But if you ever have the opportunity to stand inside of a big geode, do it. For sure, do it. Eggs, the egg shape. This is for birth, for the birth of something new, for beginnings, for new starts. So you'll buy an egg in whatever gemstone is called to you for your new start. This one, I don't remember what it is. It's some type of an agate. No, a jasper. Some type of a jasper. I forget what it is. Pardon. This one, my little Ephane, my little knife guy, he's green obsidian. He's also lost his tip. He had a tip. Now he's just a decoration. I did use him in different meditations. He's got this really cool little thing. I'm trying to do this to see if maybe that will help it focus on this instead of focus on me. So this guy is really cool. Green obsidian is really amazing for heart chakra and protecting the heart. The next shape we have It's just going to be a rod. This is a selenite rod. Selenite is really great for helping with charging with other crystals. Like say if you're in an apartment and you don't really have windowsill space, or the windowsills that you do have, the sun and the moon don't really reach them, so you can't charge them that way. You don't feel like salt charging right now, and you don't feel like water charging. So you can set your crystals in or near, in a selenite bowl or near a rod or any large chunks of selenite, and that will help them charge. The rods are also good for meditation and cutting away from the world that you're in right now, so that you can meditate better, get kind of more into those alpha brain waves and out of the beta brain waves. The next thing I have is a rough cut obsidian. This rough cut stones don't get enough credit. I love rough cut stones. This is so beautiful. Obsidian is a nice lava stone. This is obsidian is a protector. Think all your black stones are protectors. They're all protection. They keep negative energy away from you. They keep your negative energy away from you. This is also an obsidian and a rough cut. This is my favorite. Do you see it? It looks like a little heart. Let's try this again. Looks like a little heart. Him, I put on my cluster, and I have all types of protection. And it's a really cool little piece. I want to go right. There it goes. Anyway, this is how this guy lives in my house. So I get all this beautiful obsidian protection and that little heart. And I think it looks cool sitting right there in that cluster. There are different ways you can decorate with quartz and labradorite and obsidian and agates and fluorite and everything. All right, pyramid. Pyramids have traditionally been used in healing. The Egyptians have used pyramids forever. They have healing pyramids. They would have pyramids that had obsidian floors, crystal baths, and they would use sound. They would fill the baths with water, and they would use sound and vibrate health back in to their patients. The way that a pyramid works is it concentrates the energy coming into this point and it grounds it through the bottom. Now, if a pyramid is facing magnetically north, it has that even bigger energy pull to pull that energy down. If there's a particular spot on your body that needs extra healing, like say you've had a particularly bad spill and there's like a big gash on you or something, and you're comfortable enough to put this on there, put your healer on it, put your healing balm on it, set this on it, face magnetically north, and just like try to experiment with it, see what it does for you. The next thing I have is going to be a palm stone. A palm stone is something just what it's called. It's a palm stone. It fits in your palm. It's for fidgeting. You'll grab the one that you need for whatever the energy is that you need to release or the energy that you need to balance. You always grab the right one out of the bowl because your energy is pulled to heal itself. Palm stones are amazing for meditation. They're amazing for just sitting there. They're also really great for baths if you're inclined to throw rocks into your baths. I love to do that. This next one is a fluorite tower. Now, a tower will be a point with a flat bottom. You can use towers in the four corners of each room to kind of grid that room and keep all that happiness locked in. If you grid the four corners of your room with your towers and you have a sphere in the middle of the room, then all of that energy just continues to flow around past the four corners and all through the whole room. A sphere is a wonderful thing to direct energy everywhere in a fluid, soft movement. Towers are really good for also not only gridding your home, but for directing energy where you need it, in healing for yourself, in healing for your Reiki patients. To direct energy towards you, you will point it towards you. To direct energy away from you, some negative energy away from you, you will direct it away from you. You will point it away from you. This is another point. This one is a rough cut point, believe it or not. This is how this came out of the ground. This point also has some clustering on the bottom of it. I am not sure. Again, I apologize. if this is not focusing. So it has some little tiny points on the bottom. So this is a point with a cluster. This would be really great at directing energy in Reikiing or smudging a room and helping with energy in a room. If you want to use it for Reiki for a person, then I would recommend using it to draw energy away instead of trying to direct energy to with the extra cluster on the bottom. All right. This guy is a double terminated point, again with the cluster. This is my favorite piece that we got when we were mining down at Wegner. A double terminated point is just simply means that it has points on two ends. You'll see people, a lot more people now are wearing crystal point necklaces, but they're wearing points that are flat bottom, so they direct energy in one direction. A double terminated point directs energy in both directions, so it roots you to the ground while connecting you to the heavens. The single point directs energy either away or to you. If you're wearing a rose quartz point upside down, you may very well be draining all your heart energy into the ground. I don't know, I kind of recommend wearing the point side to side if you're going to wear a point as a necklace or up at you. Unless you feel the need to drain something away from you, then you might want to wear, I don't know, like an obsidian upside down or a crystal quartz, clear crystal quartz upside down, just to briefly to pull that negative energy away, because you really don't want your energy flowing away from you. You would like that good energy flowing into you. So the points I really recommend, if you're going to wear a point, go sideways. Again, unless you're using it for a specific reason. This is a Lemurian crystal wand. A wand is going to be a little bit longer. It's going to be nice and clearer, and you can use this for your healings. Again, to direct energy towards the chakras, or to direct energy away from either the crown chakra, any of the chakras that really need it. When you're doing your healings, you'll really know. You'll know which way that they're meant to be. And you don't have to use just these basic crystals. You'll know which crystals to use. I use some blue quartz that I found in North Carolina for a lot of my healings, because blue quartz has that compassion, that heart, and that healing. It also has those throat chakra qualities, so that my clients have the stronger ability to speak their own truths, which is really important in healing. This one, I meant to show you guys these two. Sorry, a little piece of that geode flew in here earlier. I'm keeping it. So these are just some prehnite and some sodalite. Sodalite, this one was polished down for a ring earlier. These are just polished, tumbled stones. These are the ones you'll find most often at your mystic shop. They're amazing. Their shapes are just perfect for whatever you need. They're great medicine bag stones. They're great palm stones, pocket stones, bra stones, wherever you keep your stones. The closer to your stone that you keep it, the more of your energy that does imprint on it. So the easier it will be to work with it. There is another, there is a blog on how to smudge and clean your crystals. I'll probably do a video on how to clean your crystals so that you can intone them with just your energy. Remember that your crystals, when you get them from different shops or from anywhere, unless you dug them out of the earth yourself, they have collected at least a small imprint of every energy that has gone past them. Not even touched them, just a little bit of energy that's gone past them. So I hope that some of this will help you in your healings. Again, you can use the clusters to, kind of spread that energy, and use the points to direct that energy. The eggs are for new beginnings, and the rough cuts are super powerful in their vibrations. Pyramids are amazing for super healing. With a lot of my Reiki healings, I will take the pyramid, make sure that it is faced magnetically north, near the crown chakra, above the crown chakra, and then I'll place whatever tower or point that I'm using to direct this particular client's energy between the pyramid and my client's crown chakra above them. Some other really great places to place the crystals during healings will be around your neck, your hips, your feet. So those are all really great grounding points, and sometimes we'll need them around the heart. Once in a great while, you will need to put crystals on your client. Always ask permission, because again, we teach touchless Reiki. We don't want to startle them, and you'll be doing your crystals basically when you're setting up. So that should not be a problem. Until next time, namaste.